Hi, this is Christine at Spring Creek Bathworks, and I thought I would do a channel update video. This is the sun. I'm trying to stay out of the sun. This is me in the shadow. It's January, it's 60 degrees today, and it's 2018. I have not been publishing soap videos to my channel, and my mom has been watching my videos for the last few months, so now I feel like I should make more videos. I just want to give a little update as to where I have been. First I will say I'm sorry, I do not check my comments. I know it's probably very neglectful. I don't even know my password right now for this, and I'm going to have to reset it in order to upload this, but I did peek at my Gmail and I saw that someone asked if I died. You know what, if you're watching this and you know my business name and you're curious if I died, maybe you should check my Instagram, my Facebook page, and my shop and see if my shop is open, see if I'm posting every day on Instagram. I have a personal Instagram and my business Instagram. So since you know my business is Spring Creek Bathworks, you can use Google and figure that out pretty quickly. I'm not dead. Okay, so I'm sorry I don't check comments. Alright, so at the time that I am recording this, I've been making cold process soap for over 11 years, and this is my 4th year in business. I said that I would make a decision in 2017 when my insurance ran out. I would decide if I was going to close my business, and I didn't, but I really neglected and put my business on the back burner for multiple reasons. Basically, when I got back into soap making and I shifted my focus, I kind of, how do I say, I really like learning new things, and when I started soap making, I was making just plain soap with no color, no design, and no scent in the beginning, because I couldn't even afford to buy essential oil at that time. Then I went to essential oils, and then people started inquiring about other scents, and I got curious about all the fragrance oils out there. So then I started buying, I'll go in the sun for a minute, I started buying fragrance oils. Let me move over here. So, by the way, can you see the oranges in my orange tree back there? We can't reach those. They're over the pool. And we couldn't get them down before the freeze. Last week we had multiple days in the 20s. So those are stuck up there, but we did make 16 quarts of fresh squeezed orange juice, which is so good. I can't stand looking at myself in this reverse camera thing. I shouldn't have put this here. Anyway, okay, so when I restarted making soap and I started learning about pretty colors, shaped molds, and fragrance oils, I started buying that stuff, and then I was making the soap, and then I got into starting my business. And when I started looking into starting my business, that was another whole learning process. How to start a DBA, how to pay state taxes, what are the FDA rules for labeling. It became another whole learning adventure, and it was exciting to learn new things. Then I came upon retail struggles with how to do the sales. And I feel that more than half of your time needs to be spent selling and marketing and working to get wholesale accounts, or the time that you spend in person at farmers markets, or however you're selling. It's more than half. And if you're making soap to have a creative fun of making soap, that's completely different than what you have to do for things like label design, fighting with your sticker, with your computer to get things to print within the lines of where the sticker is cut. I mean, it's a whole other thing you end up spending a lot of time on. The next problem that I realized that's unique to soap making that people don't like to talk about is pretty much in cold process soap making, we are a ready to ship business, which is a term people have been using lately, which means we make the product, it has to cure for at least 4 weeks, if not 6. After that, we trim it up and then we package it, label it, shrink wrap it, whatever we do to it. So we have to try and anticipate what customers will want to buy. You know, we're investing in these ingredients, scents, essential oils, clay, whatever it is we're putting in our soap. This is an investment for us, and we need the soap to sell. And when the soap doesn't sell, the soap can go rancid. So it's not like some people might, let's say somebody makes fabric tote bags that they design at home. That is never going to spoil and get ruined and have to be thrown away. When you make soap, it can go bad. So now we've invested in the product, we invested our time, we made it, and then it goes bad and we have to throw it away. That increases our cost of doing business. Also, sometimes our ingredients go rancid before we even get to use them. So that's more expense and waste. So when you're trying to be really smart about what you need to buy, what you're going to offer to sell, it's kind of hard to anticipate sometimes. How much clay should I buy? How big of a container of olive oil should I buy? You have to do some anticipation, and there are losses that you incur. Okay, what else do I want to say? Natural colorants. I used to color only in natural colorants, and they shift and fade their color over time. So if you make a purple lavender soap, it might not be purple for more than 6 months. So that's another problem. At the time that you take your product photo and list it online, and then it fades down to a different shade when the customer gets it, they're going to not be happy. They might not be happy with that. It looks deceptive that you had photos showing it a certain way and then it changed. Also, I've mentioned in another video, if you're making decorative soaps with shapes for holidays or scents for holidays, let's say you're making a 4-leaf clover St. Patrick's Day soap, or a heart-shaped Valentine's soap, or a Christmas soap, once the holiday is over, people don't want to buy that. And it seems like the way the stores overly hype Christmas and the other holidays, we're all sick of it by the time the holiday actually comes. I don't even want to use that soap. I end up using some of the soaps that don't sell, and then I'm looking at Christmas soap in July, you know. Anyway, what else? Okay, another challenge to selling is that soap makers care more about soap than most consumers do. Some people just don't get it about how great handmade soap can be. So they don't understand why they should pay more for it. Another issue regarding the cost of it is that some of the people selling soap are selling it at a loss. They are never making a profit. And when people sell soap for $4 or $5 for a bar, and that is not profitable, it's hard to be a competitor that's selling it for $6 or $7 when the consumer says, how come they're selling it for so much? Are they being greedy? And they go to the lower price. So that's a challenge, is pricing the soap so it will sell. So what have I been doing? First of all, 2 years ago this month, I returned to college. I started taking art classes. That's just for me. It was just something that I wanted to learn. And when I started, it was something that was just creative for fun. And, you know, sometimes I would have 30 hours of homework a week. And it's kind of draining when you're learning drawing and painting and other things. When you're using your creative energy on those things, then I didn't have creative energy left to think about how can I better market my soap, how can I sell my soap, what new design can I think of, what color, what scents might sound good. I didn't even have the energy for that. I've really enjoyed taking these classes, and I've been there the last 6 semesters in a row, meaning spring, summer, fall, spring, summer, fall. So I've been going nonstop to college. At the college, I have made a bunch of friends who are also over 40 years old, and some of them are up to 70 and over 70. And they are a social outlet for me that has let me be off of online things and off of Facebook. And lastly, I started working out every day a year and a half ago. So I've been doing that, and that's how I've been spending my time. So that's where I've been, and I'm going to stop this before it hits 10 minutes because that's the magic number on YouTube. Have a great day. This is Christine at Spring Creek Bathworks. Bye.